All right. What's up, everybody? It's Jay Cypher here today. Oh man, I am exhausted again. I just got finished running 3.25 miles. I just finished sweating. Had to change my clothes. I'm feeling good though. I was running and I was listening to a lot of crypto news. Like I told you guys, I listened to about 3 hours of crypto news, crypto information. I surf the web. I'm in the XRP community. I listen to what the Bitcoin people have to say. I listen to what the Ethereum people have to say. I talk to my friends for about an hour a day plus about crypto. I can talk to anybody about an hour a day on crypto. I reach out to you guys in the comment section. Shout out to y'all, Red Pill Queen, and that educator. I forgot your name. Look, I'll talk to y'all in the comments. If you don't have Twitter, everybody doesn't have Twitter. Completely fine. I don't have Facebook. I haven't had Facebook for like 10 years, I think. I just got tired of seeing everybody doing what they want, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, why am I sitting here watching other people enjoy life? I got a life to enjoy. Let me peace out and let me go enjoy my life. So, hey, I want you guys to go out there, enjoy your life, do something positive, start creating some healthy habits if you don't have any. I created unhealthy habits. I became unhealthy. So start creating healthy habits and let's see where it goes. So check this out. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I have some news today. The market is about to do something gigantically weird, and I kind of want to explain it in a way that makes sense, because if you're just now jumping into the crypto game or you've been in for about a year, there's going to be a lot of things that you might not understand, and that's completely fine. I was super confused when when I first started. Look, buy the dip. Buy the dip. You guys still have money to buy the dip? Now, this plays on a couple things. Look, the market is crashing right now. I always show that. Excuse my manners. Let's get the crypto bubbles up here. And look, a sea of red, just like yesterday. A sea of red. Now, I try not to bounce around too much because there's a lot of information that I want to give to y'all, but I want to make this very clear. Buy the dip, but only certain tokens. You see this? Imagine Thanos. Boom! Thanos snapped away. 75% of these tokens that you see right here. 75%. That might happen. And only a handful of these tokens will be left. Now you need to start zeroing in on some of the tokens that will actually do something, that actually have multiple corporations backing them, that are tied to Corda R3, and corporations and businesses in the background are already using them, like XRP. It's being used in the background by banks, corporations, governments. ALGO, it's in the background being used by banks, corporations, governments, militaries, whole entire economies are being put onto the ALGO chain. This is going to be here to stay. Solana's trying to get its footing, but Solana keeps crashing. Tezos, you can stake. Once you put your money in Tezos, it's pure proof of stake. You start making money, APY. If you put your money into ALGO, again, I'm going to go back to ALGO. If you put your money into ALGO, it's pure proof of stake. As soon as you put your money in, then you start getting paid APY. Because if you ask me, I'd rather put my money in here than any bank savings account, because they're going to give you 4 to 5%. The bank is going to give you what, 0.1%, 1% at most. It's trash. Get that out of here. So look, not all these coins are going to make it. Link, Near, they're going to make it. CeeLo, I'm not sure. Cardano, ADA, I'm not sure. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Look, y'all need to understand there's an A, B, C, D tier list, and just pure F tier list of coins. Not all of these coins are going to make it. I need you guys to understand that. All right, understand that. Now let's go back to this. When you are buying the dip, buy the dip. Excuse me for clearing my voice. I just got finished running. My throat's kind of, XYZ from the run. When you are buying the dip, buy the dip from a coin that is going to make it. It's that simple. It's that simple. I only talk about coins that are going to make it, or I think are going to make it. That's one of the reasons why I think you should listen to me. Look at Tether. We covered Tether yesterday. We covered it the day before. We're going to cover it again. This all has to do with XRP and the ISO coins. I need you guys to take a look at this. So Tether is supposed to be a 1 for 1. You put $1 in, you get 1 Tether. If you take 1 Tether out, or you invest 1 Tether into another coin, you're investing $1 into that coin, or you're pulling $1 out. This is not what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is not what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Nathaniel C.J. Rothschild, I'm not sure if he's a Rothschild. Who knows? Who cares? What he drops cool information that's really good for us to understand. And look at this. It's dipping way down here. Why? Okay, how about this? If you were going to put your money into a bank, right? If you're going, you have a lot of us. We're all adults here. We all work. We all collect a paycheck. We all get our taxes stolen from us. Would you put your money in a bank just for that bank, and you ask for $10, yeah, and you get $9.95 back, and they're saying, hey, sorry, when you put your money in, it's our money now, first of all, and second of all, we're going to give you back what we feel like depending on the market. Would you trust the banks? And if you're smart enough to understand, which I'm assuming all of you are, the answer is hell no. No, you're not going to trust this institution. Now, these 1 for 1 coins are losing their trust as we speak. Terra, I'm not even going to cover it again. I covered it yesterday. Please go watch that video. It's ridiculous what's happening. Let's keep it moving. After this crash, let me skip ahead. We'll get to all of this stuff. Let's skip ahead. I'm sorry this is, gonna be, more on the downside. Y'all need to understand there are multiple theories at play here. Multiple theories. One of the theories is how things are going to crash and how things are going to come back together. There is I'm not going to say it here because I don't want to be, but it rhymes with you. And it's a movement here. It's not a movement, but it's a military operation to get the world's bad guys, all these people that have been destroying the world, especially the West, financially doing highly corrupt things, unspeakable, inhumane things to large amounts of people. I'm talking poison, crazy stuff, all this, whether you believe in this stuff or not. No, regardless of whether you believe it or not, there are evil people in this world. And yes, there are some evil people with large amounts of influence and money. They want to own everything, and they want to, X people. Large amounts of people. These people are running huge corporations, huge non-profit organizations, NGOs, and non-electable military positions, and they do not have your best interest in heart. So I need you guys to understand, number one, these people have been doing their dirt for a very long time, and there's a group of people protecting these people. I'm not trying to get too, conspiracy theorists right now, but I need you guys to understand that hey, there are some people that don't like you. They never met you before and they hate you. You need to understand that. And once you realize that, you need to realize that you need to start taking care of yourself. You need to stop trying to change the world, and you need to just focus on yourself, your family, and the people around you. All right. Now, if you guys listen to me, you become the people around me, and I'm trying to protect the people around me because we need to share information to work through these hard times that are about to come. They say the Queen has died publicly by the announcement that she has mobility problems. Now, I'm assuming they mean, Queen Elizabeth. Now, if you notice, something else happened to the Pope. He's not able to move that much. They said there's going to be a crash, then a declass, meaning that there's going to be a declassification of a lot of this terrifying information that I'm telling you about. It's going to shock people, it's going to shock the world, and it's going to change the way people think and view everything. Now, it's also going to come hand in hand with the crashing of the USD and the crashing of the market. I'm just trying to tell you guys that there's a theory out there that this is going to happen. Believe it or not, this is a theory. And a lot of people believe in this theory, and we can actually see a lot of these things playing out as we move forward. After the crash, better be ready for the S to be shut down. What's going to be shut down? USD, certain cities. A lot of people are going to go to jail. A lot of people are going to get locked away. And we need a correction. This is going to be part of a gigantic crash of America and a lot of the Western world. It's already happening. Turkey, Greece, Cyprus. It's already happening. We're living through history right now, and this is why I'm here. This is the only reason I'm on here. We are living through history. On the other end of this, on the brighter side of this, I guess this is going to be a longer video because there's a lot of information, and I need you guys to understand where some of these things are coming. There's so many changes, and a lot of people don't know where these changes are coming from. Now, there is a move for what's called Nasera and Jassera. These are acts for full disclosure. If you can read this backwards, this is full disclosure of all the crazy stuff that's been perpetrated to you, the normal average citizen, everyday person, good person, God-fearing person. There's a group of people that have been destroying your life slowly, and you probably haven't even noticed. So, well, I'm pretty sure you're noticing now, but let's keep it moving. Nasera, forgiveness of all bank debt, credit cards, mortgages. I'm not sure what's going to happen because of this. But yes, abolishment of income tax. If you guys know your history, income tax was never even supposed to be here. It was used as a tool, I believe, in World War I and or World War II, in order to start taking money directly from the people to help pay for the war effort. I believe it was World War I. They didn't have enough money for the troops that they were sending overseas to fight in European wars. So yes. Abolish the IRS. Without income tax, the IRS is useless. Actually, we have enough technology right now to replace the IRS, and institute a sales tax. Now, here in Texas, we have a sales tax. Completely fine with that. When you buy something, you pay a tax. Okay, cool. You don't buy anything, you don't buy tax. What does that do? There's incentive to get people out there to spend their money and buy stuff, which means what? You have to have more corporations here, which also means what? You have to produce stuff, which also means what? You have to serve the people, which does what? It makes people happy. It makes people happy. You have to create a good environment for people to want to live and to be happy and to prosper and to build and to build. That's why you go outside in Houston, Texas, or wherever, Dallas, it's just non-stop building. It's just building. Corporations are moving here from all over, from California, New York, all over. They're just pouring into Texas. Why? Because there's a favorable environment. There's a favorable tax environment. A lot of people just look at us and, oh, you guys are super conservative. Like, yes, we're conservative, but look at the type of environment this conservative environment is fostering. What is your state doing? How is your state doing? Are people leaving or are people coming? Are your tax laws a benefit or are they just, harsh? So hey, y'all can read this yourself. Um, Returns constitutional law, eliminates the Federal Reserve System. We needed to do that a long time ago. We have multiple times. There have been presidents assassinated over the Federal Reserve System and them wanting to change it. Restores financial privacy. We need that. We don't need the government knowing every single purchase we make. And we don't need the banks telling us what we can and can't buy. We don't need corporations telling us what we can and can't buy. You know, if I want to buy, stuff for my kids, I should be able to do that. You know, cease all aggressive U.S. government military actions worldwide. Y'all need to read this. Pause this and read this. It's wonderful. Y'all need to read this. This is Nasera. This is what we want. This is what you want. This is what we need right now. Enables release of new technologies such as alternative energy devices. Look, free energy's been out there for a long time. Ancient civilizations had free energy. Egypt had free energy. Tartaria had free energy. If you guys just dig a little bit beneath the surface, in Chicago there used to be a world fair. I need to do a video on that alone. There used to be a world fair where they would come and show all their free energy devices. What did these evil people do that I'm talking about? They burnt it down. If you ask me, I think those buildings were ancient. They were here probably before the flood. Maybe a little bit after. They were here just like Chicago. Chicago's an ancient city that was here. So is San Francisco. It's an ancient city. New York, it's an ancient city. There are ancient cities everywhere way before America got here. With high technology. And they used to show off this technology at the Chicago World Fair not too long ago. And these crazy people, just out of greed, they burnt it down. And they ceased it. You know? Let's keep it moving. This is going to be a long video, but it's necessary video. Y'all guys need to understand what's happening to your money. I've showed this before. This is a store of value, precious metals, precious gold. What's his name said in my comments, semi-precious metals as well. I need some information on that because shout out to you. I think it's the educator. I forgot their name. Look, I need to understand what semi-precious metals are. If you're talking about copper or iridium, palladium, I need to understand that more. I like precious metals. Actually, I believe you should take your fiat, this fake money that you're getting backed by nothing, and you should be dumping it into precious metals, one, and you should be dumping it into coins that are going to make it, two. And three, of course, keep some of this store of devaluation. You need to keep some of this on hand so you can buy stuff with liquid assets. Some of these digital assets are not as liquid as you would like them to be. And what I mean by liquid, metal is not liquid. What I mean by liquid is, can you go inside of a Costco's and buy a ton of peanut butter with a piece of gold? No. Why? Because the cash register cannot take it. I want a ton of peanut butter. Where can I get a ton of peanut butter? I love peanut butter. You can't get a ton of peanut butter with gold. Can you with digital assets? In some instances, yes. But with money, yes, of course. Let's keep it moving to the next thing. Now, I need you guys to understand innovation. This is innovation, yeah? It's small. It always starts small. It always looks small. But to some people, this is life-changing. To some people, to have, like a mini office and storage space, place to put your da-da-da-da. A lot of people don't even have this much. I've been to Nigeria. Shout out to my god brothers that lived in Nigeria. I have a house in Nigeria. I would want something like this to save space, to keep my stuff safe, hidden, compartmentalized, easy to access. There's a lot of places in Nigeria and in part of the quote unquote third world that they don't even have this much stuff. This is life changing to people. It may not be to you if you have a huge house, but hey, to some people it is. Look, I know you cannot see this. I can barely see this. I need you guys to understand that there are charts on top of charts, on top of charts, on top of charts, on top of plumbing, on top of architecture, on top of everything that's building the Web3 platform. There is a lot going on here. There's so much information out there, and this is probably not even half. There's so much information out there, and I need you guys to start doing your own homework. I can't tell you everything. I'm only here to on-ramp you into the digital space. I need you guys to understand that what's going on, like IBM creates these now. I need to do a thing on IBM as well. IBM creates quantum computers, and it says this is a quantum computer. Now you know what one looks like. I've been researching these things. They are ridiculous. Okay? They are ridiculous. And they are a bunch of cores strapped together. And they have this quantum entanglement where instead of just ones and zeros, this processes multiple different theories or pathways at the same time. And then this can basically predict the future is what these things can do. That's what they were designed for. And they were designed to go into basically the quantum realm to understand things from multiple perspectives all at the same time. I don't even understand 100% how these things work, but I get the gist of it. Y'all, the world is changing around you. I need you guys to understand that. This is the metaverse. And imagine being strapped to one of those quantum computers and have a headset on, and then be dropped into a game where the game is constantly evolving, constantly moving around, constantly changing things and altering its environment just based off the quantum computer understanding a certain set of physics in the game and pushing you around into different environments, creating whole different worlds with different entities on them and different challenges, creating its own algorithms that are based loosely off of, the parameters of the game. I need you guys to understand the future is going to be nuts, and the future is right around the corner. The future is down the street, and we will get there sooner or later. Remember Tron? They say Tron has limitless possibilities. I thought about this today. This is old school Tron. I remember seeing this when I was young. Shout out to everybody who was born in the 70s, 80s, 90s. If you remember 90s, more than likely 80s, 70s. Look at this Tron guy. I remember throwing the discs at each other. It was crazy. And then they had the little Tron bikes, and it was nuts, yeah? The Tron is nothing but the metaverse. It dawned on me earlier. The Tron is nothing but the metaverse. Well, the Tron bicycle, that's iconic. Everybody knows the Tron bicycle. They're fighting with each other. I believe they still had their discs, or even when they're on the bike, and they have to hit each other with the discs. The Tron is nothing but the metaverse. You remember he gets sucked into a video game at an arcade? You remember that? Sucked into a video game at an arcade, and then he's just dropped into the... I told you I'm creating a comic book. My comic book is similar to this. I didn't even realize that, but my comic book is going to be similar to this. Shout out to my boy Jay Mill. He's helping me out. Again, back to the precious metals. This is Bloomberg for y'all who follow news. Gold industry turns to blockchain to fix supply chain. Now, when I think supply chain, I think VeChain. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to have to do something on that later too. I think VeChain. You can also put ALGO and XDC as part of the supply chain. VeChain is not an ISO coin. Also, HBAR. We need to do a thing on HBAR. Look, they're going to tie certain cryptos to certain precious metals. And it's going to help account for the precious metal that the states and the governments own and the institutions own, banks own. And it'll help them track everything. And the new dollars are going to be tied to the gold as well. Everything's going to be tied to real world assets that are redeemable. You can go to certain places and you can actually get your gold for the dollars you have, the crypto you hold. It's going to be nuts. This new world is going to be wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to all the evil, corrupt people being locked up now, and us finally getting a chance to flourish. You know, this world really needs a reset. The old way of doing things is out the window. This is a very long video, and I will apologize for that. I know I like to keep it short. I'm just going to name this cipher. This is not a cipher short. But I want you guys to prepare for the world that is coming. Prepare for this crash. Get yourself some food. Get food that will last, non-perishables. Grab yourself some oatmeal, some noodles, some rice, if you can actually find rice, because there's a lot of people that understand what's going on and they're taking all of the rice. You know, protect it, seal it up, keep it away from bugs, keep it away from too much moisture. Y'all just take care of yourself and your family. Get a group of people that y'all all have the same mindset and y'all can all protect each other just in case, you know, anything hits the fan. You know, if you don't know your neighbors, get to know some of your neighbors that are cool, that are like-minded, and y'all need to protect each other. This is America. I live in America. I live in Texas. I'm a veteran. I have guns. Look, get yourself a gun. If you're a woman, you live by yourself, get yourself a gun. If you're a guy, you live by yourself, get yourself a gun. If you're one of my friends and you're watching this, get yourself a gun. I don't care about your politics. I don't care. You need to be able to protect yourself, because everything we're doing here means nothing without you, and without you being able to protect yourself. So I'm just saying, just tossing that out there. The world's changing. Y'all stay tuned. We got a lot more to go. I'm going to go ahead and dip out and go enjoy my life. My son's out there trying to kill zombies. So I'm going to go join him. We're going to have fun. Got a lot to do. Hey, y'all take care. Peace. God loves you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Let's keep it moving.